seeking spiritual counsel on a drizzly Canberra morning.
Hopefully it'll set the tone for a respectful but difficult year.
Provided with a reality check,
you are not gods.
along with some timely advice.
You are allowed to ask for forgiveness.
That's something the Prime Minister's praying will be offered by voters better off under his reshaped income tax cuts.
He can go right at the back.
Insisting it's the opposition struggling to find its policy position.
If they are fair income, then their response must be to not only oppose, but to promise to roll it back.
Thank you, Mr Speaker.
With the Treasurer on his feet introducing the proposal to Parliament,
every Australian taxpayer will now get a tax cut.
the Coalition's response was delivered.
We don't want to deny Australians tax cuts because people are hurting.
The opposition's been railing against the Prime Minister for breaking an election promise.
A liar in the lodge.
And while not thrilled with the policy and promising to try to amend it during parliamentary debate, Coalition MPs and senators couldn't ignore the extra $800 a year, which will flow for most low and middle income earners.
We're supporting this change, not to support the Prime Minister's lie, but to support those families who need help now.
10 days ago, Mr Dutton was taking a different tack.
I think he should call an election.
The opposition leader called for an election on a policy that he is now voting for.
The opposition keen to broaden their attack, suggesting changes to income tax cuts opens the door to scrapping tax concessions on property, such as negative gearing.
Will the Prime Minister rule out changing the current tax treatment of the family home?
It has nothing to do with what we're doing.
With the Coalition now on side, messy and perhaps expensive deals with the Greens and Senate crossbench have been averted. But don't expect Peter Dutton and members of the Coalition to relent in their assault on Anthony Albanese's integrity. In this place, character is always tested, even by those on your own side.
If I said the name Peter Dutton, what one word springs into your mind?
Thug.
Have you found me to be a thug? I think some of the narrative is sort of retrofitting a particular purpose.
And it's only day one of the parliamentary year. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Canberra.